Hey guys, this is Dr. Hub. Whether you're in medicine, from specialty to super specialty, allied sciences, or simply curious, this focus content it delivers the key points you need to know. Let's look at the beta oxidation of the fatty acids. So under this beta oxidation of fatty acids, we need to know two structures, that is the cytoplasm and the mitochondrial matrix. So let's start with the cytoplasm. So under the cytoplasm, there will be the fatty acids. So this fatty acids along with CoA, and what is the enzyme involved here will be the fatty acyl CoA synthetase. So in presence of this fatty acyl CoA synthetase, what is formed? The fatty acyl CoA is formed. So after this formation of this fatty acyl CoA, it is again converted to the fatty acyl carnitine. So let's recap what we discussed. So we discussed the beta oxidation of fatty acid takes place in the cytoplasm as well as in the mitochondrial matrix. So first there is a fatty acid. The fatty acid is converted to the fatty acyl CoA, and in the presence of the CoA, and after this fatty acyl CoA is formed, it is converted to the fatty acyl carnitine. So now what happens is, the cytoplasm it goes to the mitochondrial matrix. So from the fatty acyl carnitine it transfers, and this is by the carnitine acyl translocase in presence of the carnitine acyl translocase. And there is also the carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1. Carnitine palmitoyl transferase 1. So as the fatty acyl carnitine, so as this fatty acyl carnitine goes to the mitochondria, in response the carnitine also moves towards the cytoplasm. Now let's move on to the mitochondria. So from the fatty acyl carnitine, this will be the mitochondrial matrix, the fatty acyl carnitine. So under the fatty acyl carnitine, it will form the fatty acyl CoA. So from the fatty acyl CoA, this will be in presence of the acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So the fatty acyl CoA is formed. So the fatty acyl CoA in presence of the acyl CoA, dehydrogenase. So in presence of this fatty acyl dehydrogenase, acyl CoA dehydrogenase, what is formed will be the trans-enoyl CoA. Next step will be, so we saw fatty acyl CoA getting converted to trans-enoyl CoA in presence of acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So next will be trans-enoyl CoA in presence of the enoyl CoA dehydratase. In presence of enoyl CoA hydratase. So here what is formed? It will be the 3 L hydroxyacyl CoA. So 3L hydroxyacyl CoA will again form the beta ketoacyl CoA. So 3L hydroxyacyl CoA is forming the beta ketoacyl CoA. So this is in presence of the 3L hydroxyacyl CoA dehydrogenase. So let's recap. So we saw first the fatty acyl CoA was converted to the trans-enyl CoA. So this fatty acyl CoA is to the trans-enyl CoA. So the enzyme involved here was the acyl CoA dehydrogenase. So after the use of this dehydrogenase, the trans-enyl CoA was formed. So after the trans-enyl CoA, the CoA dehydratase or the enyl CoA hydratase. Hydratase will be the water plays a role here. So next will be the formation of the 3L hydroxyacyl. So we saw the trans-enyl CoA with the enyl CoA hydratase, the 3L hydroxy CoA is formed. So next, after the 3L hydroxyacyl CoA, in presence of the dehydrogenase. So in presence of the dehydrogenase, what is formed? In presence of dehydrogenase, the beta ketoacyl CoA is formed. So after this formation of this beta ketoacyl CoA, finally, in presence of the beta ketothioylase, so in presence of the beta ketoacyl thiolase, the formation of the fatty acyl CoA as well as the acetyl CoA is formed. So these two are formed.